Everybody, it's Reverend Hornwood, Church at Wilkes Grove again. I just wanted to finish up on the video that we did on bullying. I realized it was a little long, so I figured I'd make it a two-video part. Going back to what I said about, people picking on everyone and saying things about people and saying things that aren't true. For women, calling them whores and calling them sluts or whatever terms that are used nowadays. And with the guys, if you get called a geek or you get called gay or whatever, and you know that you're not, or you might be, and it bothers you. Here's what I'm going to tell everyone. If you know deep in your heart and, by whatever supreme being you believe in, that you're not that way, whether they call you a whore, a hoe, a skank, whatever term they use nowadays, I'm out of the loop of high school. I've been out of that scene for about almost 30 plus years now. But if you know deep in your heart and deep in your mind of the supreme being that you follow, that you believe in, whether it be God or a pagan deity or a god, whatever it might be. If you know that you're not that way, don't let it bother you. Don't let someone bring you down and treat you that way if you know you're not that way. And even in the rare fact that, you're a young man or young woman who just happens to be very sexually active and maybe had a few partners or a few people you've, had intercourse with, that doesn't make you a bad person. Doesn't make you a whore. Doesn't make you a skank. Here's the thing I don't understand. And coming from a guy's point of view, it seems like it's okay for a man to be with 10, 20, whatever, women. That's perfectly fine. If a girl has sex with more than 3 guys, she's a hoe, she's a skank, she's a whore. I don't see what the big deal is with women being judged. We don't get judged as men. It's like coming from a guy's point of view. Oh yeah, you got some. That's real good. That's awesome. Hey, high fives, all that among guys. It's happened. I'm not gonna lie. But the women, oh man, yeah, she's been very good at her son. She's a hoe. First off, I don't see it that way. I know there's a lot of people out there that may have multiple partners, whether you be younger or older. Doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you a person that's necessarily a bad person if you, are very sexually active and want to explore your roots. That there's nothing wrong with that. But just be safe about it. Guys, I know the excuses out there, been there, done that. The girls are, oh man, I can't use a condom, I'm allergic to latex, just pull out all that other stuff. And the girls are like, oh, I can't get pregnant, I'm on birth control, whatever the case might be. There are other options out there, guys and women, that you can do. Protect yourselves if you're going to go that route. Getting back to the, just wanted to touch on that a little bit. Getting back to the whole bullying thing. If you're being bullied by whoever it might be, like we said before, friend, family, person at school, and they're doing these things to you, don't let them bring you down and make you into something that you're not. Because, again, that's, bring yourself down to their level. And, you can always do what I said before, women, and again, I'm not trying to be mean or racist or any way, shape, or form when I say this, but, if you're a female and, people are calling you these names, say something smart like, yeah, I am, just because you can't have any, throw right back at them. And with the guys too, if someone's calling you gay or a geek or something, say, yeah, I'm gay, are you mad because you can't have a piece of this? Or, yeah, I'm a geek. Are you just because I'm smarter than you? Learn to throw things back in people's faces and not let them get you, because when you do, these bullies are going to learn to leave you alone. They're going to learn to find someone to pick on because they know they're not going to get you. And this goes in work situations, this goes in schools, this goes in every situation you possibly can think of. And again, I'm going to say this, I'll probably say this to most of the videos that I do. I'm a real big supporter of the LGBTQ community. I always have been, I always will be. I have friends that are gay, bi, transgender, bisexual, you name it. I probably know somebody who's in that position in life. And they struggle with a lot of issues, just like somebody who's being bullied is. Again, I don't mention people's names here, but I once knew a friend of mine who, was born male, but had some, transgender, that they were transgender. And, they went through a lot of, who do I want to be today? Who do I feel like being today? And that's a struggle from what I've been told and what I've seen through these people. It's a hard choice to make. And again, they have, I've never experienced it with people I know, thankfully. But, I have heard and been told and talked to some people that are in the transgender community, and, they have the same things. It's the thoughts of suicide, the thoughts of ending their life because, their parents aren't accepting who they are, or their friends, people in the schools make fun of them, whatever the case might be. So, think about this when you guys are getting bullied. There are other people out there who are going through the same thing you are, who are going through the same, issues, but just in a different sense. They're, all these people out here who have, suicidal issues or, one in their life for whatever reason, you gotta think about one thing. And I hope this will go for 30 minutes, because usually when I get going on these testimonies and speeches, I kind of go over. But you have to worry about one thing. If you let someone bring you down to the extent of, you want to go that route and end your life or commit suicide or hurt somebody else, I get it. Like I said from the first year, I was picked on like all kind of heck in high school, and I'm still here. But you gotta think about the one thing that you, when you go down that path, and your life is getting really, really hard and struggling and trying to get through all this crap of being picked on, bullied, teased, whatever you want to call it nowadays, you understand one thing. Your parents, whether it be, mother and father, father and father, mother and mother, whatever that case might be, if you just take it in simple facts and say you have a normal, stable household with mother and father, maybe some siblings, they care about you enough to, your mother birthed you, she had you, she cared you for 9 months. Some more, some a little less, maybe. Maybe you have a few really, really close friends that you talk to that, you can trust or you can talk to. But here's what you gotta think about. When you're being brought down by these bullies and by these people who are picking on you and not accepting you for what you believe in or who you are, you think about those people, and we'll get into some shit in a second. Think of those people, for you guys that are being bullied. Your parents, your family, it might not seem like it. I know a lot of teenagers go through a lot of weird emotions and weird, fighting with your parents and that kind of thing, being rebellious, been there, done that. Regardless, your parents love you and care for you. You know, even though you might have a fight with your mom in the morning because, you know, you want to wear something cute, your mom says, you ain't going out looking like that, and you're like, man, mom, you know, all the girls are wearing this, all the guys are wearing this. Ain't happening. Take your ass upstairs and change. You might feel that they're doing that to pick on you or to hurt you. They're doing it to look out for you. So, I mean, think about that first. Secondly, think about the fact that even though it might seem like your parents aren't listening to you when you're saying, you know, hey mom, this guy's picking on me, this person at school's picking on me, they're going, yeah, okay, whatever. If they start seeing the signs of bullying and the signs of, and I'm sure there's, when I learn how to post links on this, I'll start doing it as well, but you can Google, you know, signs of bullying or whatever the case might be. And, you know, you can talk to your parents. Even though they might not seem to be listening, they are. They realize that something's wrong. A parent, whether you realize it or not, knows something's wrong with their kid. Just like my wife and I being pet owners, we don't have kids together. I have a child through her previous marriage, which I consider my own anyway. But when you're a pet, when you're a child, or even a young adult, you know that kid. You know that pet. Something's wrong, you know. So don't think for a second, everyone out there who's being bullied or picked on for any given reason, that your parents, your friends, they don't know. Now, and again, I'll be 40 years old this year, so I've lived through a lot of different things and seen a lot of things that I'd not like to. But I'm going to say this too, guys. When you're in a position where you're getting picked on, you're getting bullied, or you're whatever the case might be, when someone asks you, "Hey, everything okay? Something going on?" Don't be afraid to say something. If it's something you know you can trust, a family member, a teacher, another student, whoever it might be, a mentor, a minister, whoever, if they are trained, per se, to notice these things and to look for these signs of these things. A lot of ministers, including myself, did some videos and some teaching things on crisis and grievance counseling, that kind of thing. That's basically losing family members and that kind of stuff. But it falls in the same factor of being bullied. When you're in that position, someone says, "Hey, are you okay?" I mean, if the person's around that time that's picking on you, you can say, yeah, I'm okay. But later on, go back to that person and say, you know what? No, I'm not okay. I didn't want to say anything because the person was picking on me wasn't new at the time, but no, we need to talk. And by you doing that, you've just proven to yourself, and that person is bullying you, that you're done. It's over. It's done with. So think about that when you guys go into the fact of, maybe thinking about suicide or ending your life, because someone somewhere out there cares about you. Somebody out there is going to feel really, really bad if you end your life because someone picked on you or didn't accept you or thinks you're something that you're not. So think about all that before you think about going down that road. Think about who you're going to hurt versus who's going to hurt you. There was a video, I think it got pulled, I think it was Facebook or on YouTube, was one of the two, where of female, I can't remember the person's name or anything like that, plus I don't mention it on this YouTube channel, actually took her life on social media because they were sick of the crap and the heartache they were going through. Well, you know, and again, I'm not going to be mean or any way, shape, or form, but I feel bad for that person's family. You know, I pray that their family got through that hardship, which you never really do. But if someone's willing to go that far to prove to you these people out on Facebook and social media, I'm going to end my life because you're picking on me. One of the things about social media, everyone, is, and I'm guilty of it, you're guilty of it, everyone has a social media page, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, you know, I don't even know what's even out there anymore. I only have one that's Facebook, but whatever out there, when you do these things, those comments could be there forever. Whatever that negative comment, the positive comments, they could be there forever. And those people out there that are, yeah, that dumb bitch kills her on Facebook. It's fucking awesome. Again, no, this is real. This is a PG, guys. This is real life. So I'm saying like it is. Oh yeah, look at that dumb skank. She fucking took her life on Facebook. She, you know, yeah, that's pretty sweet. Oh man, she hung herself. That's even better. Oh cool, she slit herself. There's blood everywhere. You're gonna get that. Now I by no means, I'm the first person to, if I see something like that on Facebook or somebody being bullied or picked on, I'm the first person to message that person, hey, what's going on? I would make a comment on someone's page that's going through that shit. One of my friends on Facebook, one of my friends in the average everyday life is going through something, I'm the first person to go, hey, do you need to talk about what's going on? Don't bring yourself to that level and consider doing these things, because you get to understand something. And I wish I had it to show you, but when I was younger, there was a great teen play out. I'm trying to remember it now. It's I think it was something like I think the exact title was "I'm Dead Serious About Life," and it was about life issues. You know, drinking and driving, bullying. I think it was most towards bullying. And they said it perfectly at the end of the video. They got the stage and they had this huge casket out there, and the person's laying in it. You know, obviously not for a long time. And, you know, the person who's playing the pastor is, you know, he's standing by the casket and he's doing this little ceremony type thing. And that's getting close to the end of the scene of the video, the play. And he says it right. He takes that casket down. No, I can't slam it down. I don't have anything to slam it down on. But he slams that lid down and he says, "Now." You know, he pauses for a second and says, "Now." Everyone understands. And he's talking to us as the audience. He says, "Understand something. When that casket closes, all the thoughts of what if, I should have, I could have, why didn't I, all those feelings of grief and remorse, all those feelings of what could I have done, what should I have done, that's over. Once that casket closes, everyone, that's nothing you can go back from. Once you make that choice to take your life, you can't come back from that. Now, let's give this a positive note to some extent. Let's say that you're being bullied or being picked on for some reason, and you try and commit suicide and you fail, you succeed. Think of the consequences of that. You try using a gun to shoot stuff in the head, and it fails, and you just giving yourself brain damage the rest of your life. Or you try to take pills, and you just torn up your intestines, your liver, your kidneys, for whatever reason. I mean, people do some pretty crazy things out there to try and take their lives. Mix up chemicals from the kitchen cabinets and drink them, or the bathroom cabinets and drink them. There's a story on, I can't remember, Ripley's Believe It or Not, or something along those lines at one point when I was younger. This guy was having a bad life, and he drank some cleaning chemicals. He survived. But for the rest of his life, they had to literally sew his esophagus and his intestines on the other side of his body. Well, you probably think, well, that's not so bad. At least the guy's still alive. He has to actually take his food, chew it, and push all the way down with his fingers, all of his food down into his intestines so it digests. He can't swallow it. He's got to push it down with his fingers. So think about that. Do you really want to live that way? Do you really want to have to go through those things in life? If you somehow, by some far chance, shoot yourself in the head and give yourself brain damage, that affects your motor skills, that affects your potential career, that affects your life. If in some cases people have gotten shot or hurt just on the streets. Imagine being a young teenager, between 13 and say 18, even younger, 12, and you're going to relearn everything because you forgot it, because you did something stupid, because someone was picking on you. Imagine trying to have to relearn how to walk, change yourself, bathe yourself, eat, sleep. Your body can only do so much, everyone. It can only allow you to do certain things. And when those molecules and cells in your body are corrupted because you did something stupid to try and stop people from bullying you, again, do you think they care if your life is script the rest of your life? No. They get a rise off it. They think it's hilarious. Oh man, yeah. Look what they did. They could have they failed. Yeah. She's real messed up now, isn't she? And then they pick on you more. And they're going to make fun of you more because you have not necessarily physical disabilities and mental disabilities, but now you still go through the fact of them keep picking on you. You got to think about this. When you guys are having these issues with everybody and having people pick on you, think about what I just told you. But the biggest thing I want to say is, think about the people that you're going to hurt. Even though you think that people don't care. Sorry, you might hear one of our cats in the background making noise, but when you think about that before you do anything crazy, think about the fact that you're going to hurt a lot of people. And you're going to hurt a lot of people who actually care about you. So, I'll end this video here in a minute. And I'm going to do another video on obviously the parents and that kind of thing about bullying and other issues. So, but keep that in mind. Keep in mind the fact that think about who you're going to hurt. And even though today, you might think your parents don't care, or your parents are mad at you for something, they do care. I mean, on a rare occasion, there may be parents out there who, couldn't give a shit about you, but I think that's very, very rare. I know in this day and age, a lot of parents work, both parents work every day. You kids come home with your, by yourself, pop in a TV dinner, or whatever it is you guys eat nowadays. That doesn't mean your parents don't care. They're trying to help and support you. in this economy, this day and age, not very easy. I mean, when I was younger, yeah, one parent could work, make a living, do whatever. Now, it's not that easy, everyone. So, just think about that before I close this video out. Think about those people you're gonna hurt. Think about those people that you're going to hurt by taking your life. Like I said, once that casket closes, it's over. You're in the ground, you're gone, you know, think about that. As always, contact me, Church of Wolves Grove, WOLVES, @gmail.com. Phone number is 216-904-2218.